This is really weird. I started a video and the whole computer shut down, so I had to start over. A friend of mine, Steve, jazz musician, he owns a gallery, very public personality, said to me when I dropped something off the other day, why do people go on the internet and bare their whole souls to the world? So I guess he was indirectly asking me why I had made 18 videos in 3 weeks. And so I'm here today to display what a recovering patient looks like after not a nose job. See, I still have what I was born with. I didn't have a rhinoplasty. I had a septoplasty. And a septoplasty is performed for two purposes. To correct a deviated septum, which is kind of like the cartilage that makes the proboscis what it is, and to scrape a bone spur off of that septum, which was sharply impinging upon what's called the turbinate. There are 3 turbinates. I think the middle turbinate is what was being impinged by that spur. And Dr. Kevin Smith of the Smith Center in Houston has built his whole nationally recognized practice upon the belief that if the spur is removed and no longer impinges upon the turbinate, that migraines experienced by a large percentage of the population would diminish or be eliminated entirely. And after the CT scan was evaluated by Dr. Smith, he told me I was an excellent candidate for that surgery. But then my actual surgery in Houston didn't happen. His office manager barred me from the door, and I had a problem with the intake process, so it never happened in Houston. And I waited 3 more years for some kind of relief, and I finally had the surgery performed 2 days ago in Wexford, Pennsylvania. The doctor's name, Dr. Elias Hilal, who performed the procedure in Wexford at the Allegheny Health Pavilion, and scraped my bone spur, which he said was sharply impinging the turbinate, and he felt confident that I would experience relief. And I can tell you that last night, after 2 consecutive nights of getting less than 5 hours, I got 10 hours of sleep, and I breathed through both nostrils clearly with my mouth closed all night. It was incredible. I didn't wake up once. Apparently, I haven't been able to breathe properly since 1984. So this is an exciting sight, albeit a little over the top in terms of positive energy because of the Percocet and the cephalexin and the prednisone. I'll be doing a lot of chelating next week, won't I? There's a seeping, a little blood. Now there's mucus, because that's what happens next, so says my friend Judy. It's difficult to eat because of this here Groucho Marx setup. But I'm not in any discomfort right now except for the drainage. And if you get migraines, and your migraines are not aren't treatable by medication without resorting to those really powerful sumatriptans, which I've been taking for 14 or 15 years, you might look into whether or not you have a deviated septum and whether that deviation has produced a bone spur. It isn't even the septum deviation that is really the issue, it's the spur. Bone spurs are also known to cause headaches if they appear on the spine. bone spurs aren't supposed to be there. They grow. They're, I think, calcium deposits, aren't they? So I considered finding out whether calcium deposits could be naturopathically eaten away by enzymes, but I didn't go far enough to ascertain that, so I went for the surgery instead. This bruise was from the dentist's Novocaine. It's finally turning yellow after being blue for a solid week. Okay, this is just my chapter for today. I'll be performing next Wednesday in my string trio, minus the Groucho Marx mustache. Hopefully not too much dripping. And I just thought I would inform all of you that you have this option if you've been plagued by migraines for years and would just love to extract yourself from periodic pain. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? So, my surgeon's name, Dr. Elias Hilal, practicing with the Allegheny Health Network in Pittsburgh and Wexford, Pennsylvania. Very careful, very conscientious, and I think he performed a great surgery. I don't have any swelling or black and blue in my face. There's two splints in my nose, which is spreading my nose apart a little bit and shortening it a little. But those come out on Monday, and I'll give you the follow-up report on that. And hopefully when I heal up, even my speech will be less nasal than it used to be. But most importantly, baby, let's hope and pray, no more head pain. All the people in the public school system in Erie, Pennsylvania, where I worked for 25 years, will be able to tell you how many days I missed from work because of a migraine. Yeah, it's my only affliction. Let's get rid of it, huh? Thank you for joining me again today. Hope the colors in your neighborhood on the trees are making your world beautiful.